Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to the Slowest Blitz, where we are playing Asphodel. It's turn 53. Let's see all the green. Let's jump into it and see how things are going for us. We know we're on the outs, but what can we do as we head down that lane, right? So we're doing a bunch of like silly site searching, being a good neighbor, right? Just cause it's not a good idea, but we're also summoning mana cores. A dire portent has gone up. Abysia has put Mother Oak up again. We might talk more about globals, but it's turn 53 and there's like 3 globals up, and one of which is a Mother Oak that's being put up again, and it's like, it feels very weird to me. I'm like, the globals are really going up slowly this game. Hello, Dotus. As soon as I decide I'm gonna record, I got a Dotus that wants in my lap. Got a little Dotus. Once in my lap. Alright, we got some battles. Let's check some stuff. We get attacked in Shadowglade. We have some forces here? Not really. Shadowglade. Popped. We have been beaten, but we still have our fortress. Yike. We are attacked in Shade Forest. That one looks better. Nope, no dice. Alright. We are popped by wolves there. We are attacked in Icton. We got a bunch of Kushis, a couple monks. This time, though, we've got a fair amount of mannequins here. And very importantly, Ow! Motherfucking cat, that's my belly. Now, they actually fare fairly well considering the amount of mannequins that they're up against. But we do win. So, 14 of the sacred doggies, 1 monk dead. That's not honestly bad, right? Like, obviously, if you're just looking at the numbers, 63 versus 15, not great. These cost gems, though. And the monks are very cheap, but, you know, they are a resource, right? Obviously, we wouldn't want this to happen constantly, but these are the types of trades that we wish we had been aiming for earlier on in the game, right? Harkening back to that turn 20 kind of concept of if we'd gone more into Carrion centaurs and we were, you know, producing upwards of, you know, 90 to 100 mannequins every turn, then we could toss 100 mannequins at every single province, right? Because we're gonna win a fair amount of those engagements and trained resources. So that was good. We get to watch a battle in Phaeacia. Van taking on a single PD. He's got some Draconians here. Got a Horde of Skeletons caster. Honestly, pretty simple, easy peasy raid. Successful. We are attacked in Asphodel by a bunch of wolves, more of the Kushis, some more monks. We do have a fair amount of PD here, but our PD is not especially good. The Hawks or the fucking, what are they called? The Harpies are gonna die very easily. We do manage to rout the wolves, fortunately. We start to get routed ourselves. We got a tree! A nice summons right there. That's pretty nice. And we do win. So we defend our capital, which is good. And this is interesting, right? Like, this was a solid solid raid on the capital, which is going to kind of direct what we're doing next. We also get hit in Bycliff. Ruh-roh. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of Knights of Man, or Knights of Avalon, and they are going to wreck the mannequins that are here, unfortunately. So we lose 57. They lose nada. Yikes. And we move into Mountains of Mist. We've got a massive group of pretty much unsupported mannequins here. I think we have a single caster. No, we've got 2, because we've got a Hierophant leading some Black Centaurs to just kind of get in the mix. So we just go in here and we're going to pop the PD. The bigger thing is baiting and seeing if we crack the fort. We can answer the question there, though. We don't crack the fort, but we get very close, which is really unfortunate. So we get attacked in Lovendalen. More of the wolves. The sacred wolves. Sacred hounds. Nothing here. So they get that one for free. Frosted Peaks. We've got some Landless Knights. And some monks. We've got nothing here. They're going to get that for free. Sitha. A whole lot more dogs. Nothing here. They're going to get that for free. Trottern. More wolves. We do have a fair amount of mannequins here. Might not be quite enough. Looks like it is. Alright, sweet. So, we get them on that side. Trottern, kill some wolves. Werewolf friends runs off. And this is extremely interesting because we did lose in Shadowglade, right? But we also moved and patrolled in Shadowglade. So we have some mannequins coming in against the wolves that are here. Do we win? I guess not. We have been beaten. Unfortunate. Unexpected event. Disease is spreading. Unexpected event. Horde of cavemen are pillaging. They are pillaging Mountains of Mist. Of course, we get the fucking indie event as soon as we fucking go on there. Damn it. Oh, fucking cavemen. So cavemen come in and kill another fucking 30 mannequins, which is annoying. We get to see more cavemen on Vanarus. Or on Phaeacia for Vanarus. Ooh. Is his caster gonna be okay? No. Ooh, near. Oh no, his caster's fine. Alright, so that's what could have been, but was not. The cavemen did lose that. Worldwide event, units have been healed. And that's that. So, this, I think, is a very interesting thing. This is not a replay bug. I remember this just being extremely weird. I'm sure someone has an explanation for it. Here is this wolf. Okay. He attacked Shadowglade. He won. We moved and attacked, or moved and patrolled, I suppose, or just moved, right? That's not how that works. We were moving into Shadowglade, and we fought here. Wait, how does that work? Wait, what? Was this a magic phase? Not separated, so I didn't think it was magic phase, but maybe this was magic phase. Otis, you're being like real in the way. Go on. Get up in there. So anyways, suffice to say, this is I find very, very weird. It's not under siege. We lost twice in Shadowglade, and it's not under siege. And that wasn't like some replay scenario. He didn't rout. No, that's my god, I can't read. It was a replay scenario. I'm dumb. Take it back. Take it all back. Take everything that I said back. Apparently, we did win this. Wow. How did we win this so heavily? but lose it so badly in this replay. Like, we get creamed in this replay. There's probably 20 wolves left in this replay. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27 wolves left in this replay. And that is apparently not at all what happened. Alright, never mind. Forget me. I thought I remembered this differently. However this happened, we got very lucky because we kept Shadowglade, which is basically the entirety of our army, from being under siege. So, what are we going to do in this turn? You can see some really big, really red arrows. We are going to move, because the movement from man, the attack on Asphodel, the attack on Shadowglade, moving into all of these provinces, makes it feel as if man is trying to move another large force into play on a fortification. Could be Shadowglade, could be Asphodel, whichever, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But we're just gonna call this might be absolutely nothing. This might result in absolutely nothing. But we're basically moving and patrolling everything into Asphodel. Part of the reason why we're doing that is because we do have some province defense here, right? So this is some PD to help bolster things. It also, you know, he could go after either one of them, so it's a 50-50 chance. Might as well go for the one that we have a little more, a few more bodies at, basically. So we'll take a look at all of the things that we've thrown together to just see what we can try to do in a big battle. But for now, we'll take a look. We're also trying to do a decent job of covering all the retreat lines. So we're going to be raiding into all of the locations around. We're sending the vampire into Bycliff. I expect he'll die, but whatever. He's immortal. We are reinforcing Trottern with some stuff as well. Oh, I say reinforcing. The commander there died, so we're going to pick up stuff. We're bringing in stuff from Imicton, right? There's a fair number of mannequins hanging out here, so we're bringing them in as well. And the stuff on Mountains of Mist. Agartha is Gonga. That was terrible. I apologize. He just kind of like, he's stout, I guess? I don't actually know. I assume he's here and we just can't see him or something. But yeah, that whole fucking army just went no. So IDK. I don't actually know what the fuck just happened there. That being said, is an army that I'm not gonna beat unsupported, right? The whole idea was if he moves like closer into something like Kepria, or if he abandoned his magma children and tried to swim and went to Imicton, right? Like that kind of concept. If he did one of those two things and we popped this place in a single turn, then maybe we, you know, take the fort immediately. Unfortunately, wall integrity wise, I don't think there's a lot here, but with the multiple battles that we have, our siege strength did drop below 1,000, and we probably needed to be closer to like 1,100 or something like that, which we were pretty close to originally, but then Mountains of Mist, we lost 28, and then another Mountains of Mist, we lost another 31, right? So we lost, what, 59 units, and that can matter when you're, you know, popping a little bit of siege. So, got him critically damaged, but didn't quite get him there. So, since we don't know where the fuck he went with his army, and we didn't immediately pop the fort, we're just gonna come back. We're gonna hit Shade Forest with a decent-sized force. We're gonna try to hit Kepria with a decent-sized force. This is mostly to try to catch any raiding dogs or knights, but we'll see. And yeah, I think that's it. So let's look at actual what the fuck is happening in Asphodel. Okay, we have a almost non-existent kit on our Etten Mandragora. He's got a horned helmet and a sword of sharpness. So he is up here with the Carrion Furies, potentially getting some buffs and trying to do some damage. We've got a lot of group luck going out. We have our Death Ones. We have loaded up with Death Gems, put close to the front, and are just throwing out Disintegrate. Probably not even gonna be in range, but, you know, maybe. Could be fun. We'll see how it goes, right? So we've got that going on. We have a fair amount of Creeping Doom. Creeping Doom is not gonna kill Knights of Avalon. It'll kill Landless Knights, though, and it'll fuck with some of the other options, archers, things like that, right? We're basically doing Creeping Dooms just to chaff up the place. We've got some Creeping Doom in multiple locations. Fucking Lucky is out here kind of like on his own, but I'm not super worried about it. He should be able to chaff up the front, gum up the works decently well. We have some Light of the Northern Star going on. We've got some Army of Shades going on. This will not do anything against Knights of Avalon, but it should help against some of his other options, right? If he brings a lot of like landless knights. More Disintegrates. We've got a Black Bow that we are eagle-eying and firing. More Disintegrates. Probably not the best of plan. Do we not have Horde of Skeletons? We do have Horde of Skeletons. I don't know why we didn't just set them to Horde of Skeleton casting. Well, that was a choice. I think the idea is you know, if we win with like rigor mortis relief, mannequins, that kind of concept, I think the idea there is if we win, we're going to win. It should be like an oppressive win. And if we don't win, it should be a pretty harsh loss. Horde of Skeletons it is absolutely the better choice. But I think in my head at the time I was like, you know, if we get some Disintegrates, and if we lose horrendously and we cast enough Disintegrates, we still might take, you know, X amount additional Knights of Avalon, which I really just hate the Knights of Avalon. I really just want to obliterate them. So making poor decisions based off of hatred towards a specific unit is great. Whole bunch of Disintegrates, whole bunch of Frozen Hearts. We've got Anti-Magic going up, Doom going up, Disintegrates, some Soul Slays. We have Quickenings. We have a big stack down here of Black Minotaur or Black Centaurs, Minotaur Warriors, Black Minotaurs, etc., etc. And they are getting a lot of big buffs. So we're doing a bunch of Quickening down there for them. A whole bunch more Soul Slay. We're doing a bunch of Giant Strength Warriors kind of all over the place. This particular group is back here on our Manticores. This is a screw up. So you can see this lady over here has Giant Strength Warriors and is off on her lonesome. She's not supposed to be off on her lonesome. She is supposed to have all of these guys. As you can see, there's supposed to be 53 Draconians around her, but they didn't get moved correctly. Fuck. I don't remember if I did fix this or not, but, you know, if I did fix it, great. If I didn't fix it, it is what it is. These guys with giant strength warriors on them hit fairly hard, so that's what's going on there. Pretty simple. What else do we've got going on? We have some Visions of Death, right? Which is interesting, but honestly, this is just me kind of like playing around with it. I have no idea if this is going to be good or not. It's false damage. It's very high false damage, but I don't know, you know... Knights of Avalon have very high magic resistance, so this is probably not going to be useful against them. But I'm trying out new things. Just trying to see what can I do. More disintegrates. We have our goddess, or our trio. We've got Marble Army going up. Great. Fantastic. That'll be good for us. We've got Army of Mist going up. We've got Arrowfiend going up. We have Life After Death going up. We have Rigor Mortis going up. We've got some more Giant Strength Warriors down on the Black Minotaurs stack. We've got a bunch of Communion Slaves. We've got a Howl going up. We've got a Serpent's Blessing going up. We've got a Mass Regeneration. I don't know why that's on there twice. Oh, that's because it's Mass Regeneration. It's not Army Regeneration because we didn't make it to Army Regeneration. So we're trying to hit the Black Centaur, Black Minotaur chunk with Mass Regeneration twice. A bunch more Visions of Death. We've got some Vine Arrows. Our little nature ones are casting Vine Arrows. Vine Arrows actually, I think, a pretty good spell. If you have a bunch of nature ones, Vine Arrows, not the worst thing that you could do on the face of the planet. Honestly, not that bad. We are doing an Army of Giants. We are doing Carrion Growth. More Mass Regenerations. We are doing... That's pretty much it. We've got over 1,000 units here. So the reason why we are heading into either Asphodel or Shadowglade is man can launch due to his, just like us, due to his force movement, right? Man can launch an attack from Sylvania on either of these locations fairly easily. I say. Maybe he... I've seen it before. I swear to God he can. We've had it happen. Even if he doesn't, right, like, the likelihood that some of these raiding parties, that a stack of 20 Knights of Avalon, etc., comes up, I feel relatively good about the idea that there will likely be some sort of attack on Asphodel next turn. I don't know if it's going to be anything big, though. So this is probably a really big waste. Mostly, I've been noodling around the last couple turns trying to prepare for a battle with Agartha. So I've been doing a lot of this scripting and like in preparation. And then when Agartha's army just kind of fucking disappeared this turn, I was like, well, I still kind of want to attack something or fight something, right? So I kind of just finished up scripting, was like, we'll do a move and patrol on Asphodel and see if we catch a stack from Man. So yeah, that's what we're doing. It might not work out. It might not end up being anything. But I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm tired of slowly dying. It might be time to quickly die, right? We still want to try to take a good engagement, but we might get a little less choosy about what engagements we take in the near future. Anyways, that is going to be it for this turn. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.